Now remember, this is an introductory course on voice care and awareness. I'm not going to go into too much depth and detail. That wouldn't be possible in a short course. Nor am I going to swamp you with too much technical information. That would be counterproductive. But I am going to take you through all the basic elements of good voice production so that you'll become aware of these elements, understand them, experience them, and with practice acquire the technical skill, and in doing so enhance your speaking voice for the classroom use. I'm now going to take you through a short lecture with illustrations on how the vocal mechanism operates. We'll look at the vocal folds and you'll see how important it is to keep the vocal folds lubricated during the teaching day. How the voice works. Now, the aim of this lecture is to give you a basic understanding of the physical processes involved in the production of speech sound. And the objective is to enable you to understand the physical processes involved in producing this sound and understand how the voice works. This is important because you're using it every day of your professional life. It may sound a little technical, but it isn't really, so just bear with me. Now, sound is made by vibrating air. If you look at diagram 1, vocal sound is created when a stream of air passes over the vocal folds, or cords as they're called, which are located in the throat. The airflow comes from breath. Air is taken in through the mouth or through the nose. The air passes down through the trachea, or windpipe, and into the lungs. Air is drawn into the lungs by the contraction of the dome-like diaphragm. Now, as the diaphragm relaxes, the abdominal muscles work to return the breath up to the trachea. The larynx, or voice box, is located in the upper part of the trachea, the windpipe, and its primary biological function is to serve as a protective valve for the airway. If you look at slide 2, when we use our voice, we close 2 bands of muscular tissue in the larynx across the airflow. The out-breath causes the edges of the folds to vibrate, generating sound. Now, the edges of these vocal folds are quite short, 15 to 20 millimeters, and their vibration is extremely rapid. Depending on age, sex, health, and note pitch, they may open and close between 60 and 1,000 times per second, and that is why it's so important to keep these folds moist, especially when speaking, teaching for long periods of time. So just think in this teaching situation how often the vocal folds are moving and why it's so important to keep them lubricated. The sound wave made by the folds is made louder by the resonators, the spaces or cavities in the mouth, body, throat, nose, and sinuses. These can be controlled and used in the production of sound, the amplification. The organs of articulation, the tongue, the lips, the hard and soft palate, teeth and teeth ridge, and jaw all work to form the vowels and consonants which make up words formed on the sound flow. And that's how the voice works.